Deshaun Watson and the NFL reached a settlement yesterday on the length of his suspension and the amount of money that he would be fined. 11 games, $5 million. Right off of the bat, this was a surprise to me. I was anticipating a much harsher ruling on Deshaun Watson. The NFL was pushing for a year plus. Roger Goodell openly talking about why Watson deserved to be suspended for a year. Everything was suggesting that the NFL had the leverage, but didn't want to do the federal court thing. So they seemed like they were trying to offer Watson's camp an out. Don't make us go to an extreme, to have to go to another level. Let's find some common ground here. I'm surprised, though, that perhaps the common ground was actually using the initial 6-game suspension that Judge Robinson offered up. And perhaps that's how they landed on 11 games. But I expected more games. I also expected more money. The initial report said that the lowest the NFL was willing to go was 12 games and $8 million. And somehow, with leverage on their side, we were underneath both of those numbers. It's hard to view this as not a win for the Deshaun Watson side of things, Donnie.
It is. And the court of public opinion, Kevin, sometimes more important than the actual court of law at this point. If you look around yesterday, social media, watching any network, including us at Sports Grid, was there anybody that came on the air live and said, 11? Oh, my God. Wow, they went from 6 to 11. That is incredible. I thought there was a chance that he might get 4 games with a compromise. Not a single person said that. So if that is the case, because usually you get like a 50-50, too harsh, not harsh enough, I like this, I don't like this. There's not a single person that looked at that 11 games and goes, you know what, that sounds right. It sounds about fair. Now, also taking it to the next level, there are so many ways that you can bury stuff under the carpet and, move on from things. It's when you show contrition. And I keep on saying this, Kevin. If Deshaun Watson had come out time and time again and said, you know what, at the time, I didn't think I was doing wrong. But now I realize the error of my ways, and I'm going to pay dearly for it, and I'm going to learn to be a better person on the football field and off the football field, and I accept all responsibility. So yesterday he gets in front of the microphone and go, hey, look, let's got to settle these cases, man. I'm not admitting any guilt here. Like, I'm innocent, and I'm always going to hold myself, but it's up to me and the Browns to move forward from this. It's almost like they didn't learn anything because everybody had the statements ready before Deshaun Watson spoke, and then Deshaun Watson contradicted every single thing those statements from the Browns said, from what he said in the statement, and also from Roger Goodell's side in the NFL. They lost big time on this overall result, Kevin, and I can't help but think what we're going to talk about in the future. Does it come back? Who's the next? Because it doesn't stop here, right? There is going to be moments where other players in the NFL mess up and go in the front of court of opinion and also the court of law. And let's see how it holds up to this one here, because I know we were talking yesterday on the radio. Can we do math? You need a calculator now. Deshaun Watson had 25 people accuse him of something. He got 11 games. If you only have one person, does that mean a half of football, quarter of football, or maybe just a light fine here that you can move on? The precedent is set here that the NFL, not too serious about stuff like this.